Because I find it hard to like multitask. So I fell in love with my sports. I fell in love with my studies. I fell in love with like my family. No, that sounds weird. Fell in love with like
No, but we
spending
get what
time
you're
with my
saying.
family.
Yeah.
Things that like when I was in that relationship, I didn't put much energy into. And that's why, like I told y'all like not too long ago, like I've been able to like go really close again with my sister. And really close to my brother-in-law. And so there's certain things that I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready, but I also don't want to I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to hurt, but I also don't know if I'm ready to sacrifice what I have been building outside of my growth. You know what I mean? Does that make
Ooh,
sense?
but let me ask you this question. Why would you have to sacrifice the things you've been building? Because
Not really like not my
I'm
studies,
gonna
not my
be
studies or anything,
yeah,
right?
yeah. But I'm even talking about like the relationships that you've rekindled with with your sister and your brother-in-law,
Mhm.
the things that you have been building on. Why does it have to be a sacrifice? Why does that have to take a back burner? If that makes sense. Because honestly though, like for me, uh my relationships became my everything. Like it at a point in sense, it became my identity. Like
Mhm.
Martin is the person who's dating this girl, so on
Yeah.
and so forth. And so when
Mhm.
I did have my 2 year break and I'm working on and yeah, my relationship with my sisters got better, with my family got better. You know, I was a better brother, I was a better son. Um, the friendships that I was making, you know, like I was building on that. They're my college guys who I hung out every day, worked out with, did intramurals with, even signed up for classes together at the same time. Like there was a bond that was happening there. And like for me, instead of it being like, oh man, when I have a girl, I'm about to lose all this. Why can't my girl, like, not saying that I'm gonna force my girl into, you have to be a
Yeah, yeah,
part
yeah,
of
yeah.
this, but like she should fit in. Like I would want her to like my friends. I would want her to fit in with my family. Though, there may be some growing pains because it's an outsider coming in,
Mhm.
but like I shouldn't have to sacrifice the things that I'm working on, because the things that I'm working on should build me up to be a better man for her, if that makes sense. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
True. True. True.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, right? Um, it's weird. So one the main thing, right? Like if you're looking for an actual reason, um, would probably be within me because I haven't tapped into like that unlimited motivation, right? And I'm very like one dimensional in the ways of when I'm 100% in on something, I give everything I have to that one thing. And it's hard for me to spread it across like a multitude of things, right? So then
Mhm.
like it goes into the list of priority. Um, but at the same time, like one thing that I've always like since I've been closer with my sister, right? I'm like the one thing it's funny, I was literally telling her this like yesterday or no today. Um any
Oh no.
anybody that I'm going to uh engage with on a romantic level, or the woman that I will one day hopefully elope with, right? Elope is that what?
Take the private chat.
Bro, what
Oh my gosh. So the one thing you got to elope. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
um that is marrying, right? Make sure I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
Elope is corny. Elope is married. Elope is when you hop over the broom and you go get married with no one knowing.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It's
marrying,
basically
but yeah.
without the big ceremony and all that. Yeah.
Okay, so but the girl I one day will in a perfect world marry, right? They would have to get along with my brother-in-law and my sister because they're such an intricate part of my day-to-day life. Like I can't see a world where I'm not like when I'm retired, I'm not going to this pop shop eat breakfast on a Sunday with my brother-in-law and my sister, right? Like
Right.
they're like my right-hand people. Like they're my best two friends. They're the people I confide in. They're a little annoying, and I am without a doubt sure I annoy them. But like like any girl that I would be with would have to get along with them, because you're gonna see them, right? Like you're gonna be around them because I'm gonna be around them, and that's like my one thing that I refuse to settle on. They would have to get along with them. I think where it becomes like you'd have to sacrifice is me. Like it comes down to me. And like I'm very homebodied. Like I love to socialize, but I'm very homebodied. Like as I've gotten older, I've become more homebodied. Like I like I like to be where I'm comfortable. And like I like to go out of my comfort zone, but I only have a certain amount of social tolerance before I just get annoyed of being around so many people, and I'd rather just be at home, you know? Um it's more of just me. It's my inability to plus I mean okay, so in a perfect world, I would find a girl who really loves basketball and football, right? I would find a girl who is really into those sports, and like we could share that interest, right? And she would also get along with my family and would understand the intricacies of my schedule and how I work my things out, and I could fit her in like time for us in, right? But it's me, dog. I'm so caught up on what I went through and what I put others through that I'm to the point where I'm like, I find an out, you know? Like I find a reason. I get out of it
Yeah.
mentally
I mean,
somehow.
and